Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you guys yet another Wet n Wild first impressions and review. I just recently picked up the Wet n Wild highlighting powders that everybody's been raving about. I've heard so many good things about them all over the internet, and I just now was able to find one in stores. I did consider ordering them online, but I never got around to doing it, so I finally was able to find one in stores and I got it. I'm so excited to show you guys what I thought of it. And also while I was in stores, I picked up one of the new Wet n Wild liquid catsuit liquid lipsticks, and I was really intrigued to see how this one worked because I was really excited to find a drugstore liquid lipstick. I did have high expectations for this just because a lot of Wet n Wild's new products have been really amazing, so I was really excited for this. Additionally, I also have for you guys another St. Patty's Day inspired look, except this one's a little more toned down. It's not blown out green like my last one. It's a little more subtle, something that you could wear every day if you wanted to. But yeah, it's more neutral with the browns and just some green on the lid, so it's a lot more wearable. But if you want to see how I got this look and if you want to see my review on the new Wet n Wild products, please keep watching. First, I'm going to go in with this color right here and apply that right in my crease. Now I'm going to mix these two colors together and put that right in my crease. Now I'm just going to take this blending brush and blend this out a little bit more. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take an angled eyeshadow brush and some Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to cut my crease. Now I'm going to go back in with these two colors and blend in the concealer a little bit with the outer corner. Now I'm going to take this shade right here in the Naked Basics palette and highlight my brow bone. Next, I'm going to be taking this green in the Beach Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil palette and applying that all over my lid. I'm going to go back in with that blending brush and take the crease color again and blend the crease color in with the green. I'm going to go do my eyelashes and eyeliner off camera, and I'll be right back. I'm going to mix these two colors together and put that on my lower lash line. Now I'm going to smudge this brown even closer to my lower lash line. Now I'm going to take a nude liner and put that right on my waterline. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of the shimmery shade and put that right in my inner corner. Also going to drag that right beneath my lower lash line in the inner corner a little bit. Now's the fun part where we're going to do a little first impressions. They're both unopened and they're both also Wet n Wild products. I've been looking for this everywhere. Every time I go to look for it in the store, they never have it anymore, and they finally had it back in stock, so I got one. I've heard a lot of good things about this, so I'm pretty excited to try it. And I also got one of the new Wet n Wild liquid catsuit matte liquid lipsticks. We're going to see how this one works, because if this one is as good as a lot of their new products have been, then it's going to be really awesome because these are really cheap, and if they're good quality, that would be even better. So I'm just opening right now for the first time, and I got this one in the shade Precious Petals. This is what it looks like. Really pretty. So I'm just going to do a finger swatch first. This is what it looks like. It's really pretty. Now I'm just gonna put this right on my hand right here. It looks quite subtle on the hand. It has a really pretty shine though when it reflects in the light like that. I hope it's really buildable though, because I like a really blinding highlight. As for the texture, when I swatched it on my finger, it felt pretty smooth and pretty buttery, so that's good. It didn't feel dry at all, actually. It felt creamy. So I'm just gonna take my highlighting brush and get a little bit on the brush. The only thing though is that I don't want to mess up the little imprint because it's so cute. Wow. This is so pretty. And that's only one layer. Can you see that glow? Oh my god, this highlight is bomb. I'm so glad that I finally got to try this out because this thing is so good. The texture is amazing. The color is really pretty. The color or the highlight payoff is really great. There's no scent to it, so that's good. I definitely say these are better than the highlighting gold bar, which is also really good, but this is even better. Ignore this little pimple I have right here. I just highlighted over it, so it's probably even more accentuated, but oh well, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna put some right on top of my inner corner highlight because it's that pretty. One more on my Cupid's bow. Honestly, I would say this highlighter is just as good as my Jeffree Star highlighter. I'm that impressed by it. Just to compare the two, I'm gonna take a swatch of this one. And obviously this is blinding. So I'm just gonna swatch Jeffree Star's King Tut. And obviously King Tut is darker, much darker than the Wet n Wild one, but this is just an opacity comparison and the texture. I'm gonna go in with a different finger. So pretty. And obviously this Precious Petals is more of a rose gold color compared to King Tut, which is more of a gold. So there's King Tut right there. And this is the Wet n Wild Precious Petals. So this is King Tut and this is the Wet n Wild Precious Petals. Now I'm going to go ahead and try the Wet n Wild new Liquid Catsuit Liquid Lipstick. Okay, first thing I noticed is that the wand for the applicator is clear. And I love that. That's so pretty. You can see through. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch it on my hand. Okay, so I'm adding this as a little side note. I just realized that the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick packaging and Jeffree Star's liquid lipstick packaging is literally the exact same thing. This is the color I got. And this is in the color Nudist Peach. I do notice though, just from swatching it on my hand, I don't know if you guys can see over here on the left side of the swatch, it was a bit sheer. I don't know if that was at the angle I applied it or what. The formula seems a bit thin. I don't know if you see, but when I spread it out, it does get a little sheer in more spots. I'll see how it performs when I apply it on my lips. It doesn't really have much of a scent. If anything, there's a very slight makeup scent, but it's not anything too bad. Right off the bat, I'm noticing it is a little sheer when I apply it, so I don't know about that. Yeah, this formula is much more sheer, and when you spread out the product, it definitely gets loses some of its opacity. Alright, so here's one layer, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and let it dry or see how it dries down. And if I need to, I'm gonna try and apply a second layer. The texture of this liquid lipstick, it's nice. It's quite creamy, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna dry down matte, but we'll see, because right now it's getting there. It's still a bit wet, but I think it's getting there. I like the texture of it. The color is really pretty, but it is a little sheer, and it's not liquidy, but I'd say the formula is a little bit more oily, just because, I don't know how to explain this, but it seems a bit more oily because, like I said, when you spread the product, it does lose some of its opacity, which makes it seem like it has more oil in it. I don't know how to explain it, but we'll see once it dries down. I'm really loving the color though. The color is so pretty. But I'm going to try and apply a second layer in the spots where it was a little patchy and see how this liquid lip works when you double up. Okay, so the color layered on really nicely, but I actually just fucked it up because I put my lips together to see if they were dry, and they ended up being really sticky. This happened, I don't know if you can see, but from when I smacked my lips together, they stuck together, and the bottom lip ended up taking off most of the application from the top lip. You can see that a lot of the product is starting to clump up. That's more so towards like the center of the lips where the product isn't going to apply, obviously, because it's the inside of your mouth, and also in the corner of the lips. So I feel like if you were to wear this lipstick for a longer time, then inevitably it's going to clump up in the corner. That this liquid lipstick was not budging underwater. This thing was not coming off, so that's good. It shows that it's really long lasting. I did apply the multiple layers, so when I was wearing it, it cracked pretty bad, but I wonder if you just applied the single layer how well it would perform. It does dry down with no transfer whatsoever, and that's really enjoyable. However, it is patchy and sheer, so you might need a few more layers, but also it seems the more layers you apply, the more it's going to clump up, so that's not really that desirable. I think, though, despite the clumpiness, I would use this liquid lipstick again just because I like how it dries down. It doesn't transfer at all from what I see, and the color is really beautiful, but I don't know about the clumping and the sheerness of it, so I don't know. This product, out of a 5, I'd probably give it a 3, but I definitely probably give it another chance with different colors. It makes me wonder how other colors will perform, because I know from watching a lot of videos that consistency and formula can change depending on the color. So I'm curious to know how other colors would perform.